Hey everybody, it's I haven't vlogged in a few days because I was going through detox. I didn't really drink a lot in Vegas. I had a couple shots of tequila, and when I did, it actually helped me with the no gain for the next day. But the last 2 days I didn't drink at all, and I did gain. And I didn't have my HCG tools with me. Like I forgot my cayenne, I forgot all that stuff. So I did try not to eat starchy carbs, but it was really, really hard because we went to all these great restaurants. And I'm going to show you some pictures in the end. So if you want to press stop and not see the food, that's fine with me. It was just amazing how Vegas has turned into this place where you don't just gamble. You can go see shows, you can have dining experiences, which is what I did because I don't gamble. I'm really a cheapskate when it comes to gambling. But we had a lot of fun. So now that I've been gone for 3 days, I have a lot of ground to cover, I think, because you know me, I'm like a nonstop talker. I'm taking a detox from makeup too, so I've got a little bit of lipstick on and I have to have my eyebrows because I don't want to scare you guys. So let's see, where do I start? First, I start by turning off my phone. I'm getting all of these text messages because I started P90X and I'm just getting people who are on it too that are like texting me and stuff. And maybe because I posted a status that said something that I was going to go do Cardio X right now or something. So I did, and that's why I look showered. I just did cardio interval training. That was like a 60-minute thing. And that was awesome. And I'm actually counting today as my first day. And plus, I got this guide for the P90. It's like an Excel spreadsheet, and it is insane. I mean, there's like, I'm thinking it's just this, a few pages. And then if you look closely at the spreadsheet, there's like tabs, like 10 tabs down here, 10 sheets down here. And it's just overwhelming. I didn't even know what to do with it. So I might have to ask these P90 folks more questions. First thing I want to talk about before I forget is that, and I forgot to tell you guys, this has been happening since I've gotten off HCG. My hair is falling out. Not in big clumps, but it is falling out. And I'm not surprised because after I was pregnant with all my children, actually, the same thing happened. So while I was pregnant, I had this amazing growth, which I talked about my last couple of vlogs ago, where my hair was just growing really fast. But the problem is that my dry, dead hair was not falling out. So after I had my babies, then the dead hair started falling out. So that's kind of what's happening right now, I'm pretty sure. Because I can feel that there's like new hair coming in, like it feels soft. And plus my hair is thinning. But I'm not worried about it because it's happened to me 3 times before with my babies. Another thing that's happening to me, which also did happen after my babies, actually after the 3rd baby, is that I'm breaking out in rashes, like eczema, like behind my knees and right here behind my elbows. And that happened before. And when I went to a nutritionist and doctor, they said kind of the same thing, that my body hormones were leveling out, and that's the reaction my body's having to it. So I predict, if this is anything like the last time when I had my 3rd child, that the rashes will start going away in about a week or 2, because I've already had them for like 2 weeks. Duh, and I don't know why I never brought it up. It never itched. It only itched when I actually scratched it. You know what I mean? Like if you don't like think about it, it doesn't itch. But then when you're like touching it, you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta scratch my legs. So that's kind of what was happening, and that's why I didn't bring it up before. But just wanted to bring it up now in case any of you guys experienced that. Okay. Another thing is I was watching some vlogs and of some newbies, and I just want to ask, and this is I'm not trying to be a bitch or anything like that, but where in any manual of HCG or manuscript or whatever does it say that women must lose over 1 pound a day? Really, I mean, it's funny how people are getting discouraged over, a 0.8 loss when that's really more than average. And in the end, however you get to your goal, you're going to get to your goal and you're going to be friggin' happy about it, My last cycle, I'm calling them cycles now because apparently what I did was 3 cycles from all the research that's been going on about cycling. My whole round is just confusing altogether, but my last cycle, really, it lasted 21 days, 22 days actually, and I lost 6 pounds. And you know what? I was happy about it. I was really happy about it. So that is not a very good rate of loss, but I'm not going to complain, and I never did complain. If you guys know me and if you guys have seen all my vlogs, never have seen me complain about HCG. Maybe I complain about me cheating and stuff like that, but HCG, no way. Because no other diet is going to give you this long, and I say long-lasting result because, yeah, you can get on a new diet and you can lose 7 pounds that week, but it doesn't last. The big losses only last the first couple of weeks on any diet. And then you start tapering off and you go really, really super, super slow. So HCG is the only diet that you're going to go on where the losses are going to be consistent all the way through if you do the protocol right. Yeah, you do slow down in the end, but that's because, you don't have that much to lose anymore, or your body is getting immune from being on the HCG for 40 days or whatever. But, once you take that P3 break, then you get back on, the losses will come back just the way it did before, at least most of the time. Because I feel bad when HCGers get discouraged when they're actually doing great. So that's my soapbox. I wanted to talk about the overwhelming amount of HCGers out there from when I started. So when I started, it was kind of easy to find everybody, even if there were like 20 or 30 people. But now there's just like so many. I mean, it's amazing. It's great. It's hard to keep up, but it is awesome to know that the word is spreading and the people are vlogging about it. And even the footage that Shannon put up a few days ago with a news report where they didn't actually bash HCG, that was just like amazing in itself. And I think that's just a testimony to all of us, all of you guys who are losing all this weight and kind of proving to everybody that HCG does work. Another thing is, if you didn't see my Vegas vlog, my brother started HCG. His name's Kid Kaleo. And if he hasn't subscribed to you, he should. And he's subscribed to me, so he's probably going to see this. Or maybe not, I don't know. But my suggestion is you guys subscribe to him. And then he'll be like, oh shit, I guess I got to start vlogging. But people who have not been vlogging in a long time, and I can name names. I could, but I'll be here all day. You guys got to come back out. Come on. Be accountable, guys. I don't know how you're doing. You might be doing really well, but it would really be nice to hear from you. That's all. Just wondering how things are going. Like, if there's someone who happens to be following you and then you disappear from the face of the earth, then they kind of are left hanging. And I mean, not really. I mean, they can go to someone new, but maybe they liked you. Maybe you were their go-to person. And that's kind of how I feel in some cases. I mean, there's some of you out there who contact me, more often. And I'm happy about that because I'm happy to know that if someone has a question, they're going to come and ask somebody who might know about it. So even if I don't know the answer, I always steer you to somebody who will know the answer. Keep the comments coming or the questions on Facebook, whatever. I'll be here for you.